Hey guys, Pete here again, and this is episode 2 of Airbrushing Tips and Tricks, Airbrush Palettes. I know straight away you're probably saying, why do you need an airbrush palette? Quite simply you do, for obviously learning if your airbrush is spitting, or it's needing more paint, or if it's needing watered down. So basically guys, in front of you I've got 3 different options obviously. Simple cloth or rag, a plastic tub lid, or sort of plastic sheeting, and obviously a sheet of glass. So basically in a way I've got them set out this way obviously for beginner, medium, more expert, or better airbrusher basically. Simply the cloths, you can get them from craft stores, hobby stores, using an old t-shirt or something like that. Just simple enough to get your hands on. And you can basically that becomes really handy because if your airbrush is spitting, it's going to be soaked straight up into the cloth, which is handy. Simple plastic lid. Basically, if your airbrush is, if you've watered it down too much, you're obviously going to know because you just simply tip it, and at least it's going to stay inside the palette, which is quite handy. And palette free is obviously a sheet of glass or hard plastic, obviously. At least it's flat in that, and you can also test how it is. I just want to say thanks to Big Mick Dansko for this idea for obviously airbrush palette. As he said in one of his videos, he was using a glass top table for airbrushing on, and you can just simply clean it off with washing up liquid, etc. As long as you're using watered down paints, just with water instead of obviously airbrush thinner. But basically I'll put these ones to the side guys and just quickly show you what I mean with obviously the cloth. And just to say guys, I'm using Vallejo Model Air Neutral Grey, just so it's a dark colour and obviously so you guys can see it. Obviously I've pre-mixed it, but I'll just double check she's all running fine. And obviously guys, the airbrush I'm using is obviously a 0.3mm needled one, so it's quite detailed. But like I say guys, I'll actually just like the camera over a wee bit. Obviously I'll just quickly show you, like I say, you can just go in as close as you need to, or as far away as you need to. And therefore you basically get how much ever space you need to do. And also if you just want to check if you're also detailing fine enough, you can just simply draw a stickman on your cloth to see how close you are, or if you need to go further away, or just simply dots. Just join the dots with your airbrush. So basically guys, like I say, you can be as close as you need to, far away as you need to, for obviously knowing your distance. Like say if you want to just cover a quick big area, hold it at least a good bit away, and you'll just simply start colouring. Or obviously, like I say, if you want to go in really close, just obviously hold your hand still, and then you can just obviously test it out. Obviously, like I say, this is 0.3mm needle. Obviously, it's going really close in that. But like I say, just simply triggering it as well can give you that effect as well of just obviously doing little lines, etc. and that. Anyway guys, this has been Airbrushing Tips and Tricks episode 2. I hope you guys have found this tips and tricks video handy for if you are airbrushing or starting out yourself as well. I'll leave a link in the description for episode 1. Episode 1 was actually just about some simple cleaning tools for once you've obviously done your airbrushing, etc. and you just need to quickly clean it out after each paint change. And also guys, I'll be leaving links in the description if you want to follow me on Twitter, like our Facebook page. Subscribe if you're new guys for more airbrushing tips and tricks videos like this. And there's also a link to the eBay store in the description if you're in the need for any cheap or discounted trainer products. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed airbrushing tips and tricks number 2. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.